review. This is going to be two album reviews in the one review. I'm going to be reviewing, and they're both by the same artist. I'm going to be first reviewing the album called The Irish Songbook by Suellen Cusack, and then I'm going to be reviewing her other album, Whisper of Angels, as well. And both albums have some tremendous songs on there, particularly The Irish Songbook. Now, I can't say I loved one album over the other. They both had uniqueness to them, and they both were really different in their own form of way. And the Irish Songbook, obviously because it's called the Irish Songbook, had all the big Irish classics from Parting Glass to Danny Boy, to name a few, and even other songs, even, of course, Isle of Hope and Isle of Tears, which I am addicted to that song, and I definitely want to be reviewing that song as well. I want to be doing not only reviews on Suellen Cusack songs, but also review on other songs from other albums, also by Damien Leaf, including songs that he did also at the Damien Leaf Island Orchestrated Concert, as well as songs that were on his Songs from Ireland album as well. And it's the same with Suellen Cusack as well. And I'm pretty much starting with the Irish Songbook. The Irish Songbook album was amazing. I loved every single song. Of course, my favorite song on the album still at the moment is Isle of Hope, Isle of Tears, but there is other songs on the album that I do enjoy as well. I can't recall all of the names off heart because there's a lot of songs on the Irish Songbook album, but that is one of my favorite songs. I also like her version of The Parting Glass, which I saw just Damien Leaf do on Island Orchestrated Concert that me and my girlfriend attended on the 5th of April, which was my birthday. Damien Leaf's version of The Parting Glass I want to review on as well. Plus, I also like the way that Suellen Cusack actually did a version of The Parting Glass as well. Her version of that song is amazing, just like her version of Songs from Ireland is amazing as well. Both those albums, the Irish Songbook and Songs from Ireland, are very similar. And in what I mean by the ways they are very similar is both albums have a lot of similar songs. Obviously, Songs from Ireland has The Rocky Road to Dublin, whereas Irish Songbook doesn't have The Rocky Road to Dublin, but it has some other tremendous Irish songs as well. And just the way that Suellen Cusack, in both the albums that I'm reviewing here, sung the songs for the Irish Songbook, well done on that album. And I'm so glad that you personally yourself have responded to my Instagram posts on your albums, or responded to my posts when I've commented on the Irish Songbook, as well as Whisper of Angels on my Facebook as well. You just seem like a very down-to-earth person. The way that you sing all the songs on the Irish Songbook album is just amazing. And I always think of my gran, no matter what Irish music I listen to, whether it's a song she may know or whether it's a song my gran may not know, I always think of her and her well-being and stuff as well, because she's elderly, she's frail, but I definitely think of her when I listen to a lot of Irish music, particularly more the Irish music that is more towards her age, or towards younger people too, but I'm not referring to, even though I love the Irish band that is from Boston, and I'm talking about the band Dropkick Murphys. I think Dropkick Murphys are a great Irish rock band, but I'm more referring to the Suellen Cusack type of music and Damien Leaf's type of music, and of course many other Irish artists, including like Celtic Thunder or even maybe Celtic Woman type of music as well. And Danny Boy is just one of those songs that I always think about my gran listening to, because I played it for her yesterday. Um, I actually played my gran yesterday when I was visiting her at the nursing home. I played her the video from Island orchestrated by Damien Leaf. I played her a few minutes of that. No, I actually played her the whole song, and she was humming and singing along like she still knows how to hum. She still knows the words to Danny Boy, which is pretty good for someone that actually has dementia, that they still recall some of the lyrics and songs to a Irish classic, which is Danny Boy. But I do worry about her from time to time, like that her day will come, and that will be a very sad day when my gran passes away. But let's talk about something more positive. Back on the Irish Songbooks album, so many hits that I love, and I'm definitely going to be doing a bigger video. Well, not super long, but I'm definitely going to be doing certain videos where I pick random songs from the Irish Songbook album, just like I will do with Songs of Ireland from Damien Leaf, and also the album I listened to earlier this afternoon when I was home from the gym, and I was talking about the album Chapter 7 that Damien Leaf does as well. That album has some banging Damien Leaf songs on that album, and I'll review that album as well. Just this album I enjoyed from start to finish. There was no song on the Irish Songbook that I did not like. I liked the songs that were more, Irish dancey, or more, slower, or more classical opera like. Even though I'm not a big opera fan, but the way that Suellen Cusack sings and does a little bit of soprano music is just, it's beautiful and it's gorgeous. And I could really get more into her music. And I hope for future albums as well. And in saying that, I'm going to give the Irish Songbook for such a great listen to earlier during the day on my Spotify a massive 12 out of 10 star rating. Now I'm going to be talking about her other album that is out called Whispers of Angels. And I'm actually going to start out with a song that is the title of the album. Whispers of Angels is such a lovely song. I was listening to the Whispers of Angels album after the gym today, whereas yesterday, after visiting my gran or whatnot, I was listening to the Irish Songbook, whereas today I was listening to, before I listened to Damien Leaf, even though I listened to a little bit of Damien Leaf music this morning before I went to the gym, and then a little bit more and a whole album this afternoon. I love the song Whispers of Angels. Whisper of Angels is such a good song on the album of Whispers of Angels, which is the title of the album that I'm actually doing my second review on in this one video. It's an album that is just amazing, and it has so many good songs. If you're a Elvis fan, whether you're a big ass Elvis fan or just appreciate certain Elvis Presley songs, her version of an Elvis song, Can't Stop Falling in Love. Oh my God. The way Suellen Cusack sung Can't Stop Falling in Love was just, Can't Stop Falling in Love was just amazeballs. It was just absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved her version of Can't Stop Falling in Love. It was just, or Can't Help Falling in Love. It was just, the way she did that Elvis song was such, it was awesome, and I cannot wait to listen to that song again. Of Can't Help can't no, it is Can't Stop Falling in Love is just the way that Suellen Cusack did the song Can't Stop Falling in Love by Elvis Presley. Just that cover of that Elvis Presley song was amazing. Now, I don't always like cover songs. There's certain artists and bands that do cover songs, and some I'll enjoy, some I'll be very picky with, but Suellen Cusack and Damien Leaf, if they do cover songs, they do them really, really well. And I don't not like, any of their covers. I think all the covers that I've heard of Damien Leaf doing, from The Rocky Road to Dublin to all the songs he did during the Island Orchestrated concert, was just amazing. All the cover songs that Suellen Cusack can do, and her own songs, are just absolutely amazing. Like, wow. And Whispers of Angel was beautiful. It was just such a relaxing album to listen to after coming back from working out at the gym and doing squats and using weights and being on the bike and the rower. Was just such a beautiful album to listen to. And there was like a song that was done. I don't know how to pronounce it that well, but I think it's maybe Italian, or it's some sort of foreign language song. And the way Suellen Cusack sang that song on the album of Whispers of Angels was just, her voice is to die for. Her voice is absolutely gorgeous and beautiful. And so is Damien Leaf's. Their voices will be beautiful forever and ever, just like other old school artists or modern day artists. Suellen Cusack and Damien Leaf are those artists that can sing not only music videos, but they can sing live. They're definitely not auto-tuned singers. They definitely have real talent, and that's definitely why Damien Leaf won Australian Idol many, many years ago, which I'll be actually starting that book of his that I bought at the Damien Leaf Island Orchestrated concert as well. I know I'm meant to be talking just about Suellen Cusack, but they're both great artists, and I had to call out on how great they both are at performing live, because Suellen Cusack can perform live so well, and so can Damien Leaf. They're both just very, very talented people, and both family-orientated people. Like, Suellen Cusack's got a daughter. Damien Leaf has two older sons, and he's got a younger daughter called Kiki Leith. His podcasts, I definitely highly recommend his recent podcasts, and I'll do a separate video on that as well. But the podcasts that I've been listening to and downloaded on Spotify, the two episodes that I heard, episode 1 and 2 so far, absolutely hilarious. He just, talks about different subject matters and, makes fun of certain subject matters, or just jokes around with the person he's being interviewed on the podcast. It's just absolutely comedy gold. And Damien Leaf is absolutely hilarious. He's fun. He always looks so happy. He's always so energized. And I definitely want to do a separate video on my thoughts and opinions of him, not only as an artist, but as a person as well, which I did briefly mention in my Island Orchestrated video as well, that him and Suellen Cusack just are really kind people and accept different age groups and different people who may have or may not have disabilities, because I have a disability myself. Not that I actually randomly went up to Suellen Cusack and Damien Leaf and told them that, but I know they wouldn't have minded at all. And that's really good to hear, that there is still people out there in the community that are non-judgmental as well. And Damien Leaf and Suellen Cusack are definitely not judgmental music artists, and that's why I want to support their music, because they're just good people. and good people that I met. You know how there's celebrities out there that can be like snobbish, and if you want to have a photograph or a photo op, they'll probably be rude. Suellen Cusack and Damien Leaf are definitely not rude people at all. They're just lovely. And back to the rest of the album now of Whispers of Angel. I'm trying to remember another song apart from Whispers of Angel and the Elvis cover. I'd have to have the songs written on a piece of paper or something because I'm still getting used to the songs that were on the Whispers of Angels album, as well as some of the other songs that were on the Irish Songbook album as well. So I'm definitely going to be rating, like I did with the Irish Songbook review in this double feature album review, I'm definitely going to be rating the album Whisper of Angels by Suellen Cusack very highly as well. I loved her slower songs. I loved her Elvis cover. I loved Whispers of Angels. I loved that foreign classical operatic song she did. I thought that was just beautiful. I loved the last song. I enjoyed myself the whole entire time I was listening to that album earlier on Spotify in the afternoon. It's now the evening, and I was listening to that in the afternoon, and I've had a really good day, whether it's been at the gym or doing YouTube videos, whether it's YouTube shorts or YouTube live videos like this one, or having dinner or being at the gym or listening to music, or also currently watching Geordie Shore, but that's on pause so I could do a video for you guys and so you didn't hear any background noise. And he's saying that I'm going to give Whispers of Angel because I loved every single song on the album, and I highly recommend not only you buy the Irish Songbook or you download it and get it on a Spotify. Either way, I will support your decision no matter what you do, whether you buy the hard copy CD. I definitely suggest that. Whether it's on like a vinyl record, I definitely would suggest that. I'd suggest the way I listen to it, like on Spotify, or on YouTube Music or Apple Music, or even if iTunes is still a thing, which I think it is. I support you however you find a way to listen to the Irish Songbook as well as Whisper of Angels. And in saying that, I'm going to give Whisper of Angels album, because I loved every single part of the album, a massive 13.10 star rating. And there we go. Before I actually do end this review on the Irish Songbook by Suellen Cusack and the other album that I also listened to on Spotify called Whispers of Angels, I'm definitely going to do a quick call out to any of the people who wrote to me and see if they wrote anything weird or bizarre or interesting or out there. Doofy Lee, hi. Rusty Dog says, hi, 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 hi. How come so many highs when you could have just said it once? Hannah Smith, shout out to me, please. Okay, hello, Hannah Smith. How are you going? Charlie says hi. Hello, Charlie. Rusty Dog, to me, please. There you go. Hannah, giggle. Some very random comments, like usual. I don't mind random silly comments on my live videos. It's just trolls or people who are like discriminatory or people who are like fat shamers. I definitely would not appreciate them on my YouTube. Or if people were going to be like racist or anything, I wouldn't appreciate that on my YouTube channel. Or if people were going to be like sexist, I wouldn't appreciate that either. Yeah, people can make jokes in like stand-up comedy and stuff that can be those type of jokes, but to just physically attack people for no good reason, just to be rude and nasty, there's no need for that. And it's same with disability discrimination. Like if someone were to write something, I don't know, harsh about someone that had like autism or had like ADHD or whatever, I'd be like, cut it out, or that's not needed. So there we go. I just thought I'd briefly say that to you guys as well on my YouTube, so you don't think I'm doing any of this for the wrong reasons, because I really aren't. I'm just here to entertain at the end of the day and have a peaceful life, like how everyone should live. Until then, take care and have a good night. And of course, listen to Suellen Cusack, that I highly recommend, both albums, The Irish Songbook, and of course, Whisper of Angels. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.